This particular one because this is the one that goes in my food storage for my emergency lighting should I need it. This is a great fire starter, probably one of the best on the market. Has a striking tool and the scraper there that you get the magnesium off of. Little survival guide. It's got some good information in it, but this is a solid tool. It comes with a nice lanyard, goes around your neck, or you carry it in your pack. It's very solid, very durable. Durable. Love that one. I love everything from Gerber. I actually prefer their multi-tools over Leatherman or anybody else on the market, and they have some really good knives too. Okay, so I carry one of those. I also carry a couple different containers of waterproof matches in waterproof containers. Now you see my cotton fell out there. I use that as a little bit of tinder, and you want to keep these O-rings coated with petroleum jelly probably a couple of times a year to make sure that they don't go dry up on you, because they will, and they won't be waterproof anymore. This is the larger version, and again, I pack cotton inside there. Waterproof matches. These are the good ones. Kind of expensive, but worth it. And then I carry two strikers. There's one in there, in plastic, and then there's the one on the exterior here. So I don't know how durable that'll be bouncing around in your pack there. I might even consider carrying that in a Ziploc bag or something just to make sure that it stays intact. Now, I got this, actually I used to carry this in my fishing pack, but this is a slick lighter. Now, there's a bunch of cheaper versions on the market. This one's from Orvis, but this is by far the best I've ever used. Comes with a little pop release there. This is windproof, and I guarantee you that thing will get super hot. You can torch a fire, even get something wet started with that. And it's a good backup to have with everything else. I keep it in its original case, kind of keeps it protected, and that's a pretty slick setup. I also carry a bottle of fuel, just a little tiny bottle. I think it is 1.8 milliliters, and that's just my backup fuel, and that's real light and real compact, and it slides in the pack in a little corner someplace, and it's just good to have. I also came across this unit here. I got this at REI. This is a Soto. It's an extendable torch, and basically you've got your filler down here and the flame adjustment screw, which I keep in the off position. This is also a windproof lighter or torch, and this thing gets just wicked hot. It's got a little safety switch on the trigger, which is really neat. You pull it down and then there it is. I don't know if you can see that flame too well, but trust me, it's there. And of course, they're going to warn you on there that this thing gets extremely hot, and it will, so you want to be careful with that. But great little items that I carry in my pack, because I always want to be sure whatever situation I can get into, I can start a fire if I have to. That's one of the basic essentials for survival in the wilderness, or if you get into some kind of an emergency situation. Another thing I carry is just a simple little cheapo magnesium fire starter. Now, I keep this in a case that belonged to a little Husky multi-tool, real cheap, wrap it in plastic, and basically, you can see I scraped this a couple times just testing it. You scrape off your magnesium with a knife onto some tinder, and this is a little cheapo knife that came with my just-in-case gun kit, the stainless steel shotgun that I showed you a couple times. And basically you'll scrape that off onto your tinder, and you know, I'd use like some cotton, have some leaves around. I got that out of the picture there. Let's bring that back up there. Still not centered in the picture. Let's try it right there. And then basically I turn it around to the striker side and simply, and that will get my fire going. But we'll take this outside and test it, and I'll show you just how simple it is to start a fire. And then I'll be testing another product that I've already used already. I think it was one of the most amazing pieces of equipment that everybody should have in their survival kit. I purchased the base camp model, the Kettle, and I'll be showing that to you here shortly. I am also so impressed with it that I'm going to get one for backpacking. Now, I have a very good jet boil stove. It's awesome. But if you ever get in a situation to where you don't have fuel and you need to start a small fire and cook some things, that Kettle is the amazing, just the most incredible tool I've ever purchased. So I have the base camp model for my food storage, and I'm going to be purchasing the, I think it's called the Trekker model, if memory serves me right, which is for backpackers. It's smaller, it's a lot lighter, and it's just amazing. So we'll get outside here and we'll start ourselves a fire. Okay, so here we are, little corner of the backyard here. I should probably dig this down to dirt so I don't start my whole backyard on fire. That wouldn't be good. And basically set a couple sticks because we still have a ton of snow out here. There's the neighbor's dog going off. Now, I took a little petroleum jelly, and I actually carry one cotton ball in a little sealed plastic bag that, oh, I'm not even in picture here. Let's readjust here. There we go. So I carry a cotton ball that's coated with petroleum jelly because that is supposed to be just like a dynamite fuel source, just to get a fire going. I've got some leaves here, and I'll throw a few sticks. Now, I'm not going to build this really high or anything because I'll have people calling the fire department on me. But what I'll do is I'll scrape some of this magnesium off right there onto the cotton. And I normally wear gloves when I do stuff like this because you can get a flare up that'll catch you, and I don't like getting burned. A little bit painful. Okay, so get a couple of other little sticks ready just to get this thing going and show you. Use the back of the knife when you use the striker. Ah, blew that right out. Yeah, and there went my magnesium too. There you go. It's going to smell like a leaf fire, but so be it. Anyway, you can see how easy that is to get going. And I could build it up really aggressively, but you see my point. So anyway, that's basically all there is to it. And we will extinguish this with some snow. But for a couple of bucks, you can have something that will get you a fire going. And simple leaves and small grasses, as long as they're dry, work great as tinder. So we'll come back here shortly and test that kettle. Okay, back inside here for a moment. So it usually goes a lot quicker than that, but you can see just how basically simple it is to get a fire going. And you know, fire is one of the 3 essentials for survival if you don't have another heat source or a way to cook. And it's a very simple process. You can do this yourself in just a couple of seconds. Just pick up a couple of these, practice with them, learn how to do it so you can do it pretty much in any given situation. And I'm going to go pull out that Kelly kettle and we're going to boil some water. Be back with you in a flash. Okay, so this is the Kelly kettle. Got this shipped to me a couple days ago. Actually took it out, gave her a test out in the backcountry on a drive we took, and I just love this thing. Had several lengthy conversations via email with one of the 2 brothers who runs the corporation, Patrick Kelly. The guy's a real gentleman. He is a very honorable businessman, and he makes a superior product. Now, this is the base camp model, and I actually purchased the whole kit. So basically, it's where your water goes and the chimney, basically. So your water sits within the walls where it gets boiled, and basically you can use the pot support. Now, I haven't peeled off the covering for this, so you know, I strongly recommend you do that before you use it. But basically that's where your pot would go if you're going to cook, and of course it's got a nice little lid for it. Comes with a handle as well. Pretty slick setup. High quality stainless steel on this though, and basically in the base you can use the grill pieces like so. And of course you can feed fuel to it to keep it going, keep it boiling water, cooking. And we're going to take this outside, and yes, I'll have to clean it up again, but it's a beautiful thing. Cleans up really well, by the way. Very high quality product. So we'll take this outside and do some cooking with it.